Have you ever heard of intermittent fasting? It's a term that's been buzzing around a lot lately, especially in health and wellness circles. You might have seen it mentioned in articles, heard it discussed in podcasts, or even had friends and family talking about it. But what exactly does it mean? It's a hot topic these days. Everyone seems to be curious about it, and for good reason. Intermittent fasting isn't just another fad diet, it's a lifestyle change that has caught the attention of many health enthusiasts and researchers alike. But what is it really? Let's break it down. At its core, intermittent fasting is a way of structuring your eating habits. It's not about restricting the types of food you eat, but rather about controlling when you eat them. Intermittent fasting is a way of eating. Unlike traditional diets that focus on what you should eat, intermittent fasting focuses on when you should eat. This approach can be more flexible and easier to stick to for many people. It's not a diet, it's a pattern. A pattern that can fit into various lifestyles and dietary preferences. Whether you're a fan of keto, vegan, or just a balanced diet, intermittent fasting can complement your existing eating habits. You cycle between eating and not eating. This cycle can vary depending on the method you choose. The idea is to give your body a break from constant digestion, which can have numerous health benefits. Imagine it like this. You choose a window of time to eat. For example, you might decide to eat only between noon and 8 p.m. During this window, you can have your meals and snacks as usual. The rest of the time, you fast. Sounds simple, right? It is. During the fasting period, you abstain from eating but can still drink water, tea, or coffee without added sugar or cream. And the best part, it's not about what you eat but when you eat. This can make it easier to follow because you don't have to give up your favorite foods. Instead, you just need to be mindful of the timing. Now, there are different ways to do it. Some people prefer the 16/8 method, where they fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. This is one of the most popular methods because it's relatively easy to incorporate into a daily routine. Some people fast for 16 hours and eat in an 8-hour window. This method can be as simple as skipping breakfast and having your first meal at noon, then finishing your last meal by 8 p.m. Others fast for a whole day or two each week. This is known as the 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days and then significantly reduce your calorie intake on the other 2 days. We'll dive into those details later. There are many variations, and it's important to find the one that works best for you and your lifestyle. The key takeaway here? Intermittent fasting is all about giving your body a break from digestion. This break allows your body to focus on other important processes, like repairing cells and balancing hormones, and you know what? That break can do wonders. Many people report feeling more energized, experiencing better mental clarity, and even seeing improvements in their overall health. So, if you're curious about intermittent fasting, stay tuned as we explore more about this fascinating approach to eating. Okay, so intermittent fasting sounds cool and all, but how does it actually work? Let's dive into the fascinating science behind it. Well, it all comes down to our biology. Our bodies are incredibly complex systems designed to adapt and survive in various conditions. You see, our bodies are ancient machines. They've evolved over millions of years to handle different challenges, including periods of scarcity. They're designed to handle periods of feast and famine. Back in the day, early humans had to hunt and gather their food, which wasn't always available. For thousands of years, our ancestors didn't have supermarkets or fast food. They had to rely on their skills and the environment to find sustenance. They ate when they could find food. This meant that sometimes they had plenty, and other times they had to go without. And sometimes, they had to go without. This cycle of eating and fasting became a natural part of human life. This natural cycle of eating and not eating had a profound effect on our bodies. It helped shape our metabolism and how we store and use energy. When we fast, our insulin levels drop. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. This drop allows our bodies to tap into stored fat for energy. Essentially, fasting helps us burn fat more efficiently. It's like flipping a switch from sugar burning to fat burning mode. This switch is crucial for weight management and overall health. Plus, fasting triggers something called autophagy. Autophagy is a process where our cells clean out damaged components and regenerate new ones. That's a fancy word for cellular cleanup. It's like a built-in maintenance system that keeps our cells healthy and functioning optimally. It's like our bodies are taking out the trash and recycling old cell parts. Pretty cool, huh? This process is essential for preventing diseases and promoting longevity. So intermittent fasting isn't just a trend, it's a practice deeply rooted in our biology, offering numerous health benefits. From weight loss to improved cellular health, The science behind intermittent fasting is truly fascinating. So we know how intermittent fasting works, but why should we care? Well, the potential benefits are pretty amazing. First off, intermittent fasting can help you lose weight. Remember how it helps you burn fat? Yeah, that's a game changer. But it's not just about fitting into your skinny jeans. Intermittent fasting can also improve your health. Studies show it can lower your blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and even reduce inflammation. And get this, some studies suggest it might even be good for your brain. We're talking potential improvements in memory and cognitive function. Who wouldn't want that? Now, before you jump on the intermittent fasting bandwagon, let's talk about the flip side. Like anything else, intermittent fasting isn't for everyone, and there are some potential risks to be aware of. First and foremost, if you have any health conditions, talk to your doctor before making any changes to your diet. This is especially important if you have diabetes, heart problems, or are pregnant or breastfeeding. Also, remember that 2024 study about cardiovascular disease, the one that found a link between short eating windows and heart problems? We need more research, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. And keep in mind that too much fasting can be counterproductive. You don't want to deprive your body of essential nutrients. Section 5. Busting common intermittent fasting myths. Intermittent fasting is surrounded by a lot of hype, and with hype comes myths. These myths can often deter people from trying it or lead them to follow it incorrectly. Let's debunk some of the most common misconceptions. Understanding the truth can help you make informed decisions about your health and wellness journey. Myth number 1, you'll lose muscle mass. Not true. Many people worry that fasting will cause them to lose their hard-earned muscle. As long as you're eating enough protein during your eating window, you can actually maintain and even build muscle while fasting. Incorporating strength training exercises can also help preserve muscle mass. Myth number 2, you'll be starving all the time. Surprisingly, no. The body is quite adaptable and can get used to new eating patterns. Many people find that they adjust to the fasting periods and don't feel overly hungry. In fact, some even report feeling more energetic and focused during their fasting windows. Plus, drinking plenty of water and staying busy can help curb cravings. Engaging in activities you enjoy can distract you from thinking about food. And lastly, myth number 3, intermittent fasting is a magic bullet. Wrong. While it can be an effective tool for weight loss and improving metabolic health, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Intermittent fasting is a powerful tool, but it's not a quick fix. It requires consistency and should be combined with other healthy habits like balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and stress management. It's about adopting a healthier lifestyle overall. By integrating intermittent fasting into a well-rounded approach to health, you can achieve sustainable and long-lasting results. Section 6. How to start intermittent fasting, a beginner's guide. Ready to give intermittent fasting a shot? Awesome. Here's a beginner-friendly approach. Start slow. Don't go from eating all day to a 20-hour fast. Begin with a 12-hour fasting window. Ease your body into it. Next up, choose a method that fits your lifestyle. The 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window, is popular and manageable. But hey, if a different approach feels better, go for it. The most important thing is finding something you can stick with. Section 7. Finding the right intermittent fasting method for you. One of the best things about intermittent fasting is that it's not one size fits all. There are tons of different methods out there. You just gotta find what works for you. We've got the 16-8 method, the warrior diet, alternate day fasting, and even the 5-2 diet. Experiment. See what feels best for your body and your schedule. Remember, this is about taking control of your health. So, listen to your body and choose the method that empowers you to thrive. Section 8. Making intermittent fasting sustainable tips for long-term success. Intermittent fasting isn't about short-term deprivation. It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle change. So how do you make it stick? First things first. Prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods during your eating window. Think fruits, veggies, lean proteins, and healthy fats. This will keep you feeling full and satisfied. Next up, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially during your fasting windows. It can help curb cravings and keep your energy levels up. And, lastly, don't be afraid to adjust your fasting schedule as needed. Life happens. If you need to shift your eating window for a special event or a busy day, that's totally fine. Section 9. Intermittent fasting, a powerful tool for a healthier life. Intermittent fasting has the potential to be a game changer for your health and well-being. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a powerful tool that can help you lose weight, improve your metabolic health, and maybe even boost your brain power. Remember, it's not just about when you eat, but what you eat and how you live your life. So, embrace a holistic approach to health. Nourish your body with nutritious foods, move your body regularly, get enough sleep, manage stress, and listen to your body's cues.